And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Zach Edey really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Clark, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop. That's the way I looked at it.
The 76ers leading by 7. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Cameron Payne's checked in for the 76ers. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Screen by Watford. Out to Edwards. Pass to Drummond. It's rebounded by Memphis. The Grizzlies shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Drummond with a screen on Jerome. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drops in the tray. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Jerome. Payne covering. Now Jerome hasn't made one yet. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here's Payne. Shoots over Jerome. Payne can't hit. Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Grimes. To the paint. Here's Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And it's Drummond missing. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Jerome. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jerome's got his first bucket in this one.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And Grimes has it in the corner. The 76ers again can't hit it. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-hand shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Drummond passes to Edwards. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
Here's Jerome. Payne covering. Hendricks can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Jerome. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jerome's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Oh, here's Edwards. 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Going inside, Grimes passes to Watford. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Jerome. Count the basket. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here he goes. That one goes in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Here's Jerome. Payne covering. Lobbed up there for Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Grizzlies as they end the third quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. And right after this, we'll bring you... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. An easy 2 points on the layup.
A supreme athlete. Edgecombe can blow through the contact.
Jerome with it. Pass to Clark. Back to Jerome. To the middle. And Clark slams it in.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Embiid with a screen on Jerome. Maxey into the lane.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's over Morant. Edgecombe, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Edey finds Jackson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 4. Over Edgecombe. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Embiid sets the pick for George. And he jams it in.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Edey fires. Tries from 7. Embiid there for the rebound. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Edey with the steal. Morant against Maxey. Morant outside. Jackson. 3. Good.
disrespect shown to him by the defender.
Edie with the steal. Shoots the three. A three-pointer. Good.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Oubre. Off target from outside.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Caldwell Pope outside. Jackson. One-handed.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Now George got a piece of it. Aldama with the ball. Maxey covering. Morant outside. Oh, man! Oh, the slam dunk.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Grizzlies.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
Embiid with the screen on Caldwell Pope. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Edie with a screen on Maxey. Now Edie. It's Morant. 5 on the clock. Now Edie. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Embiid with the rebound. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Maxey. Five to shoot. So no problem for Memphis.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Oh, Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama, the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
It's all! Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama, the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
It's all! Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
A quick peek into the locker room as the... Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks here at Fiserv Forum. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Bam Adebayo, Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Now here's Wiggins. And he throws it down with one hand.
Boy, that's a smart drive by Wiggins. That's reading the defense and making it happen.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Here's Mitchell. After Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. The 3 from Prince. Oh, can't get it. Hero looking around. Wiggins outside. Launches it. It doesn't go for him.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Adebayo grabs the board. For Miami, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Back to Powell. Oh, got a piece of it. In transition. Here come the Bucks. And then Porter with the dunk.
You know, for guys like Porter Jr., who really can score the ball, transition hoops are part of the package. That's easy money for guys like him.
Hero. It's good.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Turner for 3. Mitchell grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Hero. And Turner with the block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Turner, a screen on Hero. This one for three. Turner, no good. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Powell passes to Wiggins. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you guys.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Wiggins. Can't hit from in close. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And here's Porter outside. Powell pulls it in. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 so far. Wiggins passes to Hero. Wiggins with a screen on Turner. Here's Adebayo. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get one free throw.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
The Bucks shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Powell with it. Turner covering. Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Back to Wiggins. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Pass to Mitchell. Inside. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wiggins finds Adebayo. And here's Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
To halt the run. Knocked loose.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Hero on the wing. 4-3. He can't get that one to fall. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Heat. They're up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Norman Powell. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam out of
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save. Oh.
There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. Knocks down the long J.
Does not shoot many from out there, but Porter makes them at a decent clip.
Wiggins with a screen on Trent. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. And the three-pointer goes. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Kuzma. Here's Portis for three. And Hero grabs the board. Left side Adebayo. Bam! He gets it to go at the rim.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
An open look for Portis. Powell pulls it in.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's stumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the three, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Adebayo is screen on Trent. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Trent with the defensive effort.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
They've got numbers. Adebayo from long range. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Yeah, Adebayo getting it done from downtown.
Mitchell, the pass to Powell. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So it's Miami now. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Adebayo finds Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. Shoots over Portis. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Mitchell.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Down low. Here's Portis. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Portis has got 10 points in the quarter.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Outside Adebayo. Pass to Powell. Now here's Mitchell. Over Trent. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Portis for three. And that comes off the assist by Green. Portis has got 13.
Hey, between scoring and rebounding, Portis a major threat for this team, and he's showing it tonight.
Mitchell with the ball, and it's Trent picking him up. Powell, a screen on Kuzma. Here's Adebayo. Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. The shot misses. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Here's Thomas for three. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Adebayo, a screen on Thomas. Inside. Bam! Drops the hammer.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
For three. And that's good. Portis for three. He's got 16.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
On target from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Powell, a screen on Kuzma. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Green. And so it's Miami. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, getting lots of great looks. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense. That's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Gary Trent, Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's A.J. Green, and it's Thomas in at shooting guard. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into...
Oh, wow!
Yeah!
Come away! With authority!
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Adebayo against Trent. Outside Adebayo. Wiggins with a screen on Trent. Adebayo with it. Portis picks him up. Outside for Mitchell. From down in the low post, it goes. Mitchell's got his first points in this one. Here's Portis for three. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Boy, his teammates will feed off that bucket. Good looks there from Portis.
Here's Mitchell. Up and in on the layup.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Pass to Portis. Beyond the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Powell outside. To the inside. And finished off by Adebayo.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
So he gets them both. And so Trent will bring it up for the Bucks. Down by 15. Portis gets the bucket.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Adebayo, a screen on Trent. Here's Mitchell. Up again. Bam! Puts it back strong.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Heat leading by 15. 1:57 left in the third. Hero outside. Thomas with a steal. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And Adebayo slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And that one drops. Portis has got 11 in the second half.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
Powell sets a screen to the paint. And Powell with the stuff.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
The Bucks trail by 12. Jackson at 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Because Portis is an active scorer, he draws the D's attention, sometimes a little too much attention.
And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kuzma. Prince comes in for Green. Rollins, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hero to pass to Wiggins. Oh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
Finishing with authority. You like to see Wiggins playing with that kind of attitude and edge.
Deflected. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Here's Portis. 32 points in the game for him. Antetokounmpo up top. Shoots. Cans it with nobody near him. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket.
You see improvement from Giannis every season in his decision-making, especially recognizing when to rise and fire.
The three from Mitchell. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Miami leading by 10. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. And then Porter with the dunk.
Porter's such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Miami has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's a screen by Wiggins. Up to Powell. Here's Rollins. Porter, great positioning on the putback.
Really good to see Porter Jr. crash the glass like that, using that athleticism to do some real damage on the board.
Adebayo, a screen on Porter. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. One minute in now in the fourth quarter. Wiggins with a screen on Porter. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo on the take, and Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, Adebayo's an aggressive player who plays with passion. Have to as an undersized center in this league.
Here's Portis, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
To the inside. Portis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Well, Portis is cagey now. He's got a lot of savvy, and he's got skills, too.
Both free throws good from Portis. The Heat with the lead. Mitchell with the ball. Adebayo. Got a piece of it. Porter with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Mitchell. Can't get the 3. Here's Milwaukee. They've gone on a 10-2 run. Not allowing much. Portis. Oh, he missed the dunk. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Wiggins. Oh, he leaves no question.
Close game, big score. Wiggins embracing the challenge.
Portis fires. And they recover it. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. 15 foul.
That free throw misses.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Adebayo is screen on Prince. Now Adebayo. Getting crafty. Portis there for the rebound. The Bucks trail by 4. Antetokounmpo outside. And he commits the intentional foul. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up missing both free throws. Heat leading by 4. Stripped it away. Giannis throws it down.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Ooh, he jammed it.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Portis. Oh, no good on the dunk.
How does such an elite finisher not throw that down? I'm confused.
Hero outside. Knocked away. Porter with the steal. Prince against Powell. Antetokounmpo. Screen on Powell. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nails it.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Hero outside. Now Adebayo. Andrew Wiggins. And the 3 misses.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Miami. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away. Can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul a lot sooner.
First free throw is good. And that'll put them up 2. And so both free throws good. And it's a 3-point game.
That's a big make. Now a 3 will only tie it.
To tie it up. Oh, the long ball, no good. Yes, sir.
Great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can really energize and galvanize a team.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
Not enough time to catch and shoot there. They'll have to tip it off the inbound pass to get it up and
got it. Boy, that was close. All right, hang on here. Don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have to take a second look at this one on the replay monitor. This one's over.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chocolate. Grant in his bag, and the crowd is. Oh, wow!
He's done it again.
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way.
It's all! Wow! Brett Rampage Jackson! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is. Oh, wow!
He's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. It is all! Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is. Oh, wow!
He's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. It is all! Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
In a dark Caesar, please follow the lead.
Number 14, Zach.
One thing to watch tonight, RJ. Both. These teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for, because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Hero. Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Powell. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard. And Miami has possession. Powell the pass to Hero. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Inside, and Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
He gets it in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Jerome against Mitchell. Jerome passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Edey, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
To the inside, here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Edey with a screen on Mitchell. No one near as Jerome lets it go. It's good from long range. Jerome's got 5 men.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
You love it when Wiggins is aggressive in the lane. That's when he's at his best.
Pass to Aldama. Now Edey. Back to Aldama. Here's Edey. over Adebayo. And it's Memphis with another.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now, here's Mitchell. Can't hit from in close. Right, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Powell against Jackson. Jerome in the corner. Offensive rebound. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Wiggins. Aldama with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Caldwell Pope. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Powell against Jackson. And a wide open look for Hero. Offline with his 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Pass to Edey. And he makes that one. Edey's got 6 points.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Adebayo. Powell kicks to Wiggins. 56 seconds left in the first. Kicks it out to Mitchell. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Powell dishes to Wiggins. Back to Powell. Shoots over. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And the basket by Jackson. He's got 5. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to Powell. And they get it. And he can't bank that one in. And Jackson throws it down hard.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Mitchell finds Hero. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. And stolen by Wiggins. And so it's Memphis, headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
We've got Zach Edey. Caldwell Pope out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the small 4. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. On 3-pointer, Wiggins. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. On the wing, Jackson. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Edey. Just 5 on the clock. Not happening that time. His second miss and 5 shots. Here's Hero. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
GA, you hear about 3-level score, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Here's Edie, and the dunk by Edie.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The drive by Mitchell. It's stolen by Aldama. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Caldwell Pope against Hero. Down low, Powell with the steal. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
And that one is good from Jerome. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Mitchell against Jerome. And it's Clark in the corner. Here's Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is no good. The Heat trail by 9. Knocked away. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And that one drops.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Morant surveying the D. Pass to Spencer. Back to Morant. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Into the lane. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Good on the shot. Mitchell's got 5.
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer, makes great decisions.
Now here's Morant. Wiggins with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Morant with it. Still without a basket. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Inside, here's Wiggins. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Mitchell against Morant. Clark sets a screen for Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
The shot by Clayton, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Grizzlies lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
For the fans, half-court stop. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Ty Jerome getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Powell is out there with Wiggins, and it's Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the shooting guard position. Sinks the three-pointer.
When Ja is knocking down that three consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Here's Clayton. He's guarded by Adebayo. Clark inside. Foul on him, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Adebayo with a screen on Morant. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. To the middle. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Outside, Hero. Takes it inside.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Adebayo the screen to the right side. Powell for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Spencer. Buries it from three-point range. Spencer's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Morant such a fantastic is his ability to pass.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Here's Clayton. Hawkes defending. Clark a screen on Hawkes.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Smith kicks to Ware. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Morant outside. Pass to Hendricks. And another miss by Memphis.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Larson with the bucket. Here's Morant. To the inside. Here's Larson. And that one is hammered home.
You've got to take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Hawkes the pass to Larson. Back to Hawkes. Ware with it. He's against Clark. Ware, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Morant with it. And Hawkes picks him up defensively. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Pass to Hendricks. To the paint. Stripped away. Here's Larson. Now Ware. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the wing right side. Morant outside. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. And Morant throws it down.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
There's the pick. Smith for three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A good side. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Morant, and it's Clayton in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now Smith. Hendricks pulls it in.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
Here's Spencer. Top of the key, Morant. Clock at 6. Morant takes off. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Whew. He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for about a week.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to Hendricks. 4 on the clock. Lobbed up there for Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Back to Smith. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Clayton. Misses the 3. The Heat trail by 12. They set the pick inside. Here's Jovic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jovic has got his first 2 points.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
You have got to be kidding.
Talk about taking things into your own hands. The Heat trail by 12. Ware with it. He'll tip it. He parachutes in for the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. The putback. The 3 is off. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Fires the 3. Morant there for the rebound.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. The shot is off.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Here we go, 1-on-1. And he hits that one to go. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. A 12-point game. And he drives in, and he banks the layup in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. There's the steal. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Beyond the arc. It's off target.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, Right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Grizzlies.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Ja Morant.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Heat out offense. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Another chance, and it doesn't go.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Mitchell in at the one spot. Outside Adebayo. Hero for three. The rebound by Embiid. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside because he's very skilled at converting from there.
Adebayo sets a screen. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. It's Wiggins on the wing. George defending. Pass to Mitchell. Miami moving it around.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Personal foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. George a screen on Mitchell. Maxey attacking. From downtown. Embiid can't hit.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Wiggins. To the middle. Adebayo, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Mitchell against Maxey. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Out to Powell. Adebayo, a screen on Oubre. Wow, it's good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Screen by Embiid. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the triple.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game. When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do. Giving me the support for the rest of my career, it may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Guys, back to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Here's Adebayo. Joel Embiid with the board.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Fires from the wing. That's short off the rim.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Oubre with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by George. Embiid's got 5.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Maxey passes to Embiid, and the layup is good off the glass. He's got 7.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Mitchell, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. Maxey attacking. Adebayo with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. It's tipped. George with it. Hero picks him up. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Embiid. Outside Oubre. George, a screen on Powell. Here he goes. Kicks it to George. From behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. George has got his second basket.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't stop.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Powell. And it's Hero in at the 2. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. The Sixers lead by 8. Right side Maxey. Down low. George passes to Drummond. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Here's Maxey, plenty of space. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Maxey's got his first 2 points.
They're just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Inside, here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. The size and power from Bam inside.
Well, Adebayo's going to work inside. That's what they want him to do.
And stolen by Adebayo. Wiggins finds Adebayo. Lets it go from deep. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey surveys. To the left side wing. Here's Edgecombe. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, that's a real encouraging make for Edgecombe. The rookie's showing he can score it off the ball.
Heat trail by 10. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Mitchell. Right side Adebayo. Bam! Drops the hammer.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Adebayo, a screen on Maxey. Pass to Powell. Right side Adebayo. Oh, George with a steal. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Hero. There's a minute 59 left in the second quarter. Back to Drummond. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Maxey passes to George. Outside Oubre. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Oubre's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you know what Bam's going to give you on defense, but when he's clicking on offense like this, it's such a bonus for this team.
George passes to Drummond. Over Adebayo. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Drummond's got 8.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Adebayo, no good. The Sixers lead by 13. To the paint. Oubre passes to Drummond. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, he knew the contact was coming. Drummond took it anyway and finished.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Adebayo. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
And the jam by Drummond.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. George for 3. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Drummond. Andre Drummond has been on display for the 76ers. He made a big impact scoring. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Maxey attacking. Embiid finds Oubre. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Oubre's got 6 points.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that. And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Up top, Embiid. Uses the glass on the layup. 9 points for Joel Embiid.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
To the inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Novic's shot is off.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Oubre with it. Guarded now by Jaquez. Here's Embiid. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 13 points in the game. Here's Jovic. George defending. Pass to Jovic. There's the drive. Drops in the layup for two.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
George for three. The rebound by Ware.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Jovic. It's stolen. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Embiid passes to Oubre. From 12 feet. That's good. From Embiid on the assist by Oubre. Embiid's got 15.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
Here's Smith. Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked by Embiid. Here's Maxey. And down it goes. 2 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Three-pointer Embiid. He drops it from range. Embiid's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Ooh, a big man with big-time range. Embiid showing how dangerous he is from deep.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
The Heat have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Well, Coach, since entering the league, Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been lauded for his strong fundamentals.
Yeah, B.A., he's got tremendous footwork, makes great use of the pump fake, and he is a tough physical player who can finish in traffic or hurt you in the post.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Shot from the inbound. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Smith outside. The 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Left side Maxey. With the teardrop. 2 points. That one goes. Maxey's got 6.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
A nice shot by Smith. Philadelphia leading by 23. Pass to Embiid. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by Jovic. And here's Ware. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
8 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. From outside the arc, the offensive rebound. And he slams it in one-handed.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th quarter. We've got Jaime Jaquez, Smith out there with Khalil Ware, and it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. 16 feet out. Rebound Miami. Here's Jovic. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Drummond. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the 76ers lead by 21. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Here's Grimes. The putback. Outside Edwards. And that's good from 17 feet. Edwards has got his first bucket in this one.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
First team foul.
Now here's Ware. Defense right on him. And he drives in. And the shot goes in.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Watford right side. A quick shot there. It's off target. Heat trail by 21. Pass to Jovic. Here's Ware. Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Stolen by Payne. It's Edwards on the wing. Jaquez covers. Outside Payne. And another miss by Philadelphia. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Here's Jovic. Smith outside. Cuts off the pass. Watford the pass to Grimes. Fires the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got rebound number 11. And he slams it down.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Another chance. And Drummond with the lay-in. And the 76ers lead by 19.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game. See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Tries it from 16. Oh, no good. Heat trail by 17. Jaquez. Bucket. Straight in.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Oh, missed on the tray. And the Heat with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the 76ers.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
Oh, it misses. And for the Heat, they're shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Larson. Drummond defending. Oh, using 2 hands to power it down.
This goes to Larson.
Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Left side, Payne. Now here's Drummond. Ware covers. Clock at 4. Here's Edwards. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Heat ball.
Smith against Payne. So no.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow!
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow!
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow!
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow!
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. crowd's
Oh, wow!
Over Nolan.
Ray Allen has done it again! Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's
Oh, wow!
Over Nolan.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
One-sided, GA, but you never... never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Look at the 76ers starting group. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Some solid defense from Harris. On the wing, Giannis. Covered by Oubre. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Maxey attacking. George passes to Maxey. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now, here's Maxey. And stolen by Portis. Edgecombe with the steal. They're running. From deep, Maxey. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. That puts them in the lead.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
George with the screen on Green. Outside, George. And stolen by Prince. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Harris, no good. The 76ers trail. To the wing on the left. And the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
George with the screen on Green. Here's Maxey. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. And a nice assist from Prince.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Antetokounmpo hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Giannis has got 8 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Harris looking it over. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Here's Portis. Back to Giannis. Kick out to Green. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Giannis. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Substitution. Number 1. Andre Drummond.
Here's Maxey. Drummond with a screen on Green. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
This is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Gary Harris. Then there's A.J. Green. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. George with the screen on Green. Dash to Edgecombe. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. From deep, Green drills the three-pointer. Green's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
And he's just one of those players that's just physically gifted. Drummond can bully defenders when he's looking to score.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The 76ers trail by 9. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. George sets a screen for Oubre. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The finish, and Giannis throws it down hard.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Drummond finds George, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
To the middle. Can't throw down the reverse jam. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 9-point game. Drummond with a screen on Portis. George dishes to Drummond. It's good. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
With the ability to make plays from the wing, Paul George is a complete offensive player.
Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. Harris passes to Antetokounmpo. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. To the inside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. .149 left in the first half of basketball. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Great look, but off the mark.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
And that one misses.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Portis. Thomas checked in for Gary Harris. And Trent subbed in for Taurean Prince.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Pass to Turner. Back to Trent. Kuzma with the screen for Trent. Out to Turner. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Edgecombe. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Embiid with the screen on Kuzma. Pass to Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Oubre. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oubre with the steal. Takes it off the glass.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Turner. Sinks that one from the post. Turner's got his first basket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Bucks on top, up by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. This is his first free throw of the game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Edgecombe. The 76ers trail by 8. Oubre, no one around him. All 3 off the mark. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Philadelphia shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Maxey kicks to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Turner against George. Drummond sets the screen for George. With the drive, 4 on the shot clock. Edgecombe, no good. Bucks leading by 8. Down deep, Trent. They get it back. Green, no luck. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball drains the three-pointer. Thomas got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee.
Agile play to get his hands.
What a jam!
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Maxey with it, and it's Trent picking him up. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the team.
So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Trendon Watford's checked in for George. Edwards comes in for Kelly Oubre. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Edgecombe. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Maxey. Payne with it, picked up by Kuzma. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Payne passes to Drummond. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Shot clock at 2. The 76ers with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And then Thomas with the dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And stolen by Payne. Here's Grimes. Powered down with both hands.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels in rising up and denying those shots.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Grimes passes to Drummond. Now Watford. Back to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. That one misses. Bucks leading by 5. Thomas deciding where to go with it. 43 seconds left to play in the third. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Drains the 19-footer. Turner's got 9 points.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Drummond with a screen on Trent. Payne dishes to Drummond. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
And it's Drummond missing. The Bucks shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Free throw no good for Thomas. 5 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. For 3, Portis, and it is good! The buzzer! Wow!
And they get it to double digits just as we get set.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Bobby Portis out there with Prince. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Harris. And it's Green in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. They grab their own miss. Pass to Edgecombe. And it's off from 3-point range. Bucks leading by 8. Harris gets to Green. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Wow, what a play! Unbelievable!
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Maxey attacking. 3-pointer by Embiid, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to George, back to Embiid, launches a 3. Outside for George. Shot clock at 5. Here's Embiid. Blocked again.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Back to Prince. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now the 76ers on the break. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. And that one's on target from the wing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Here's George. And Harris will pull it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Does not go in. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Trailing by 10. Let's lose a 3. And down goes the 3.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
Here's Antetokounmpo. To save it, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 7. Oubre, a screen on Green. Now George. Oh, what a finish!
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Giannis showing creativity.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches. Maxey attacking. Off the glass.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Now under the Kumbo. There's Giannis with the slam.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Portis a screen on Maxey. Whoa! He flew in there. Wow! He throws it into a reverse with a jam.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's George. 6 to shoot. Now Maxey. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. He's clever. He'll get 3 shots at the line. That one on Maxey.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Here's Philadelphia. A 12-point game. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Prince. And go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Maxey with it. Now Green defending. Green against Maxey. From long range. No good. And it's the Bucks ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Antetokounmpo fires. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is wow!
Overwhelmed.
He's done it again. Dynamite. Look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is wow! Overwhelmed. He's done it again. Dynamite.
look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
Overrun. Oh! Liddell has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Edey for three. The rebound by Embiid. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. A story of two halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason and only to get swept by the Thunder.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. After the Sixers picked up the basket a moment ago. And the dunk by Edey.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Morant. Here's Maxey. Memphis with a rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Embiid. The layup misses. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Second free throw, no good. Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team. That is key.
Here's Morant. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. High arcing shot. Edey. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Now here's Oubre. Boom! He jams it straight down.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. And that one's good. Morant.
That first step of Ja, he's one of the few guys that's not only quick, but fast. And this man is lightning fast.
Embiid, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And here's Maxey outside. Knocks it down from distance. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Morant driving in. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Embiid, a screen on Morant. Here's Edgecombe. Out to Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. George outside. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Oubre. Stolen by Jackson. There's the steal. Embiid against Caldwell Pope. Embiid, a screen on Jackson. George drives in. Back to Embiid. Can't get it to fall.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Morant, the pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Out left to the wing. Oubre with a steal. Here we go. Here's George. Aldama grabs the board. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Edey. 17-foot shot on the way. Oh, they get a hand on it. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Screen by Embiid. Maxey passes to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Back to Embiid. And he banks in the layup. And that ties it up.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Aldama outside. Now here's Edey. Here's Morant. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a
Ja Morant. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Morant runs point with KCP to his side. G.G. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama, and it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And Ja Morant has said he wants to dial back his dunking for his health. Did that ever cross your mind, Richard, as an aerial artist?
Well, dunking can take its toll over time. But I was kind of a crash test dunker. I was going to keep jumping no matter what. Ja's a little bit more concerned with getting hit in the air.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Oubre passes to Drummond, and it's in there. Drummond's got his first points in this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Maxey against Morant. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Inside. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Morant. Edey's got 6 in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Edgecombe. George sets a screen. It's George on the wing. 6 to shoot. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Morant surveying the floor. To the inside. And the dunk by Edey.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
George, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Maxey against Caldwell Pope. Pulls it in from the elbow. Memphis with a rebound. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combination. They're looking for a little bit more consistency this year.
Jackson on the wing. Off target from three-point range. 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Drummond. Drummond, the screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Maxey. And it's blocked by Edey. Jackson outside. Here's Edey. Jackson right side. Back to Edey. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Goes up at the elbow. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Oubre. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Edey. And another miss by Memphis. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. George's shot is good.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Memphis leading. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Edey.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Watford with a screen to the middle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's Edey. Just 3 on the clock. That shot missing. A big-time effort for Zach Edey, providing a lot of energy for the Memphis Grizzlies. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Zach Edey displaying his skills today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Andre Drummond. Trendon Watford is out there with Edwards. Then there's Campaign, and it's Grimes in a two-guard. Payne against Jerome. Drummond with the screen. Edwards, the pass to Drummond. Yep, that one goes. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Jerome passes to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by Drummond. Jerome against Payne. Drummond to screen on Jerome. Payne on the bounce. Here's Drummond. And a nice finish on the layup. Drummond's got 6.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Pass to Clayton. To the paint. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Now here's Drummond. Clark covers. And now Memphis on the break. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Grimes. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
Outside Grimes. Watford with a screen. The kick out to Edwards. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clark with a screen on Payne. Here's Jerome. Pass to Clark. Here's Hendricks. Watford covering. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Clark. Forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Payne on the bounce. Watford outside. Here's Drummond. Back to Watford. Pass to Drummond. Left side, Edwards. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Coward. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The PA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Memphis leading by 3. Jerome on the wing. To the middle. Here's Coward. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Offensive rebound. Outside Grimes. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. Grimes has got 7 points in the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Hendricks. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. 11 feet out. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Grimes, the pass to Drummond. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Clayton. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Memphis ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Ty Jerome and it's Coward in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Screen by Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. He nails it, and we're tied. Edgecombe's got his first points of the game.
A solid finisher in close. Edgecombe's agility lets him find good angles.
Oh, there's the alley! And the basket by Clark.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Philadelphia has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Outside Maxey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
A line change here for Memphis. Morant, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. Takes the 3. Second shot opportunity. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
At this stage of the game, the offensive rebounding and putback is massive. It feels like a 4-point swing.
No question, it's a big impact play. Credit to him for working hard to find that opportunity.
The kick out to Maxey. Screen by Embiid. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
And the dunk by Edey.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. Pass to Embiid. Over Morant. The Sixers again can't hit.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Pick by Aldama. And here's Edey. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. 76ers trail by 5. Maxey feeling it out a bit. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. He nails it with the shot clock winding down.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Morant. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Oubre. Shot's no good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Edgecombe. George, a screen on Morant. 1:46 left in the final quarter. Outside Maxey. Now Oubre. From 15 feet away. And it's blocked by Edey. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Maxey covering. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Embiid, the screen on Caldwell Pope. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
Now Morant. Oh, Morant from close range.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. When we talk about Morant having that hit factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Outside Embiid to tie it up. Oh, the shot is off. Outside Morant. Now here's Edey, tightly guarded. Embiid brings a double team. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 5. Edey. Cleared away by Embiid. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a three-point game. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. With the drive. Cashes it in!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a three-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Here, Clark, with plenty of veteran talent. Do you expect this to be a thinking man's game?
Maybe a little more so than typical games because of the quality of players and the IQ that is represented on both of these teams. I mean, they're experienced, they're smart, they're tough. You won't see a lot of rookie mistakes in this matchup.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Antetokounmpo. Gary Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Prince. And it's Portis in at the power forward position.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. And a missed layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Green finds Giannis. Can't get the reverse flush. Now the Heat with it. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Powell. Here's Mitchell. Down low. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here comes Prince. All alone for three. Harris. Rebound by the Heat. Heat moving the ball around. Puts it up from 15. Miami no good on that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Hero on the wing. Screen by Wiggins. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Clock at 6. driving the lane. And Powell gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
Ball's knocked loose. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Powell, that's good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Adebayo. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
And stolen by Wiggins. Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Powell sets a screen for Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. To the paint. Stolen by Prince. Fast break, Milwaukee. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. The Heat leading by 4. Stolen by Prince. Green dishes to Antetokounmpo. And that one, good. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Here's Mitchell driving inside. And he gets the bucket.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
And Giannis throws it down hard.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now, here's Adebayo. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the dunk by Giannis.
It's almost illegal. Somebody as big as Giannis shouldn't really have that quick of a first step.
Powell, that's good.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Stolen by Hero. Here's Adebayo. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Portis finds Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. A 3-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 4. Green passes to Portis. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
Adebayo down low. Over Giannis. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for the Bucks, Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Bobby Portis. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And
my goodness. Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
It's Powell with the drive. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Out to Harris. Bucks passing it around. Prince outside. Shot is good. The Heat's lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Antetokounmpo.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Adebayo with a screen on Portis. Wiggins. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
To the middle. Here's Giannis. Giannis sets a screen for Green. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo playing strong inside.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Wiggins, a screen on Green. Here's Mitchell. The kick out to Adebayo. And he banks in the layup. Adebayo's got 14 points for the game. Bucks trail by 4. Right side, Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Harris. Back to Giannis. It's stolen by Adebayo. Wiggins from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Wiggins has got the lead up to 7 now for Miami. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Bucks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Powell with it. Guarded now by Prince. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Powell with the steal. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Bucks trail by 7. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Powell. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
So, Clark, when you think about the league's natural scorers, Norman Powell has to be on that list.
For sure, and I think he's underrated, but everybody can't get top billing on the marquee. I mean, there are going to be guys that do great work that don't tend to get the attention that other guys do. But you look at his production, especially when his minutes go up, I mean, he can put it in the basket. He's a hard guy to deal with. He gets it in transition, mid-range game, shooting threes, and if you're not careful, he'll posterize you too. Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
It's stolen by Harris. Now the Bucks moving it up. And here's Prince outside. Antetokounmpo inside. Powell's there. The tray. The rebound by Tyler Hero. The Heat leading by 6. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and gameplay. Prince outside. Back to Green. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Wiggins. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. And stolen by Wiggins. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Back to Mitchell. And so it's Miami holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Now we've got a moment now. All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
They've got Smith. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Khalil Ware, and it's Larson in at the 2 spot. So that's where Expulston starts the second half with. Jaquez with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. There's Green with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Well, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
So he gets them both. Bucks trail by 6. Inside, there's Portis. Rebound by Smith. The Heat shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Ware, no good. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Green draws the double. It's Thomas on the wing. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Here's Hawkins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It's deflected.
That's just a really good defensive read from Portis. I mean, the read was excellent, and the hustle was better.
Pass to Trent. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Hawkins with the steal. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Portis can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 7. It's Hawkins with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hawkins has got 6 in the quarter. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And here is Trent outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Smith surveying the D to the inside. Here's Ware. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Bucks trail by 9. And here is Trent outside. That shot off. Here's Jovic, defended by Trent. Jovic passes to Larson. Down low. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Get away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. It's tipped. Smith with it. Now Thomas defending. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Outside Portis. Outside Green. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Miami leading by 14. There's a screen. Here's Larson. Pass to Ware. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Hits the three-point bomb.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
To the paint. Here's Jovic. Smith finds Ware. Nailed from three-point land. Ware's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Portis. "17 seconds left to play in the third. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You want your team to to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and going to be called every time.
Where, no good. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Miami with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got a big advantage in the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Portis is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Torian Prince. Then there's Harris. And it's Green in at the 1 spot. And a wide open look for Portis. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10 guy. Bobby's just a straight up good shooter, period.
Smith the pass to Ware. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game. Smith against Green. Smith dishes to Ware. Can't get it to fall.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Heat leading by 9. Here's Larson. Pass to Jovic. Is outside. There's the screen. Here's Jovic. The layup off target. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Smith the pass to Jovic. To Ware, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo to the inside. Oh, great touch off the pass. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
How about the ball hockey defensively, moving their feet, anticipating, and then also coming up with steal.
Oh, the dunk!
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
On offense, here are the Bucks. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Green outside. Portis sets the pick for Green. It's Portis. Takes the 3. And there's the 3.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
You don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
And they recover it. And get the 3.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Rebounded by Portis.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Giannis showing creativity.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down, when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Got a piece of it. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Larson, covered by Giannis.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
You know, that miss could prove costly later. At this stage, you cannot leave points at the free throw line.
Now, Ware. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Can't get it, and we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is what it comes down to. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is
Wow! Over Nolan.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is
Wow! Over Nolan.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully.
Like a zoo type mix. Shot, take it. Eating all those food type. Shot it, make it work, not a fire type. Eating all those food type. Eating all those food type. All the homes crashing on some food type. Flooding up the spot, it's like a pool type mix. All the homes crashing on some food type. All the homes crashing on some food type. Eating all those food type.
And a peek into the locker room. Players, welcome everyone to 2K. Sports presentation of the NBA this Saturday afternoon. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce is our reporter. And here's Memphis' starting group. Santi Aldama out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's Zach Edey. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Coward in at the 2. Aldama outside. Outside Wells. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Hero for 3. The rebound by Edey. Outside Morant. Pass to Edey. Tipped. Left side Morant. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. And he makes it. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Powell. Memphis with a rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach from Miami. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. Coach was forthcoming, saying it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, you already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer. Back to you guys.
Ali, thank you.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Here's Mitchell. Left block shot on the way. And a nice bucket inside from Wiggins.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
Morant, the pass to Wells. To the inside. Edey, that's good. Edey's gotten his second bucket.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Morant against Mitchell. Adebayo. Up to Powell. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. Pass to Edey. Here's Coward. He's guarded by Hero. Back to Edey. Shot clock at 6. Over Adebayo. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Fading away. He makes that shot harder than it needs to be.
Back to Wiggins. Here they come with numbers in transition. Pass to Coward. Back to Wells. And he dumps it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And the Miami Heat legend with us tonight, Mr. D-Wade.
He was a big part of 2 separate championship runs for the franchise. Talk about a guy who led by example.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adebayo, no good. Memphis leading. And here's Morant, still without a bucket. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. And here are the Heat now. Here's Mitchell. Down low. No luck on that one. Edey with a defensive effort. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And it's Morant off the drive. Drills the baseline jumper.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
Adebayo, a screen on Morant. Inside. Memphis with a rebound.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Santi Aldama out there with Zach Edey. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Jalen Wells. And it's Coward in at the 2 spot. Down low, out to Powell, knocks it loose. Now here's Wells. Pass to Coward. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. Tries again. And again it's Memphis missing. Heat trail by 4. Wiggins outside, lets it go from the wing, and the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Ja Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Guys, back to you.
he can still get up. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Pure from three-point range. Coward's got 5 now.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Hero for 3. Connects from downtown. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he's a volume three-point shooter in this league. Hero can really do damage from there.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Edey with a screen on Mitchell. And it's Morant missing. Heat trail by 6. On the attack, Hero. Here's Powell. Pass to Adebayo. Hero against Edey. Hero, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Grant, since he's coming to the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Here's Adebayo. No luck on that one. Edey with a defensive effort. Grizzlies lead by 6. Here's Morant. Now pulls it in. The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in.
And this is what Wiggins loves to do. Get out and run and punish the defense in transition.
Pass to Coward. Fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis missing. For Miami, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
1:33 left in the first half. Morant against Mitchell. Fires at the elbow. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. 3-pointer. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Tough points from Ja.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Adebayo a screen on Morant. Mitchell, the pass to Hero. The putback. It's good on the putback. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Aldama outside. Pass to Morant. Here's Coward. Over Hero. And that one's good. Coward. Coward's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, even when there's not an open passing lane, Ja will create one. He is an excellent passer.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Adebayo sets a screen to the middle. Hammering it home, Adebayo.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Grizzlies out in front, up 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
An amazing start from your pocket rocket, Arena Entertainment.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
They've got Andrew Wiggins. Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Memphis shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line on this one. And he knocks down the first one. Pippen, he's checked in for Ja Morant. And he makes both free throws.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Adebayo sets a screen. Powell outside. Driving in. Pass to Adebayo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Adebayo's got 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. These are his first free throws of the game.
First team foul.
That free throw, no good. No good on the second free throw. Memphis leading by 3. Pippen outside. Clark with a screen on Hero. Fires from the line. Shoots from 14. Rebound by the Heat. Powell outside. Caldwell Pope against Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Hero looking around. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 5.
Yeah, he's crafty in the two-man game. Hero getting the space he needs.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Drops in the 3. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Adebayo sets a screen. Mitchell into the lane. Count the basket.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Caldwell Pope against Hero. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. The Heat have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And Tyler Hero gets a 3. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's so skilled at attacking at a moment's notice. Hero goes straight into his shot.
Pippen outside. And he's going for the lob. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Wiggins with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Hero. Anderson pulls it down. Memphis trailing here. And for Tyler Hero, people immediately think of the shooting, but there's much more to his game, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., look, he's much improved as a playmaker. As a rookie, he only averaged about 2 assists. But last year, I think he was over 5, and he gives a consistent effort at the defensive end of the floor. Well, that's his comfort zone. That's where he lives. Adebayo's so strong in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And again, Memphis no good. Heat leading by 3. Wiggins with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Anderson. Caldwell Pope with a drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Tyler Hero.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope isn't a guy that shoots a ton of free throws, but he makes them count.
First one falls for him. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Miami's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. There, the screen to the paint. Clark grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Pippen outside. The 3 ball. They get it back. The 3 is up. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's the break. Moving it up. He goes up, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Pippen outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Clark. The layup off target. 3 seconds left, and he takes it up and lays it in. Now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Heat. They're up by 5. And well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Heat leading by 5. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Scottie Pippen Jr. out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Clayton in at the 3. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Clayton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Smith to the inside. Here's Ware. Rebounded by Pippen. And here's the fast break. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Where the screen to the middle. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brandon Clark. And that one misses. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Pass to Anderson to take the lead. The shot won't fall. The Heat with the lead. Now here's Ware. It's stolen. It's Anderson on the wing. To the paint. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Yeah, Anderson is a funky type of wing. He's a righty who would rather go left, and he's normally thinking pass first.
Pass to Ware. And a two-handed jam.
Both teams trying to impose their will right now.
Yeah, and the slams just keep getting better and better. Clark, the pass to Anderson. Offensive rebound. To take the lead. Nope.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Oh, no good.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Oh, touches it off the glass.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pippen left side. It's stolen by Jaquez. Goes again. Drives to the hoop. And he lays it in.
Well, that's where Jaquez is most effective, when he's attacking off the dribble.
Pippen outside. Clark with a screen on Smith. With the floater, and there's the rejection. .127 left to play in the fourth quarter. Clark with it. Pippen outside. Clark in the post. Ware covers. Oh, no good on the layup. Miami leading by 6. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. The Grizzlies have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. It's good.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Smith outside. Using the glass to lay it in.
I love seeing a player pass up his own shot to create a great look for a teammate.
Picked it out of midair. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jovic. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun. Oh, Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an